Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good, they're usually on the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do your research, try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another unboxing and first impression for you, and this is the House of Ajmal. House of Ajmal is another Middle Eastern perfume house from United Arab Emirates. They've been around for more than 40 years. They have a super extensive perfume lineup in their portfolio, from very affordable to super expensive. And they are a true house because they make everything inside the company, from the raw materials to the end product. And they are a true niche house because they don't make anything else apart from perfumes and perfume related products. So I unboxed and reviewed many of their fragrances before, and for the price they are very impressive. They are, I would say, mid-tier in terms of where they place in terms of the perfume houses from Middle East. They are in the mid-tiers. They are not low, they are not super high like Abdul Samad Al Quraishi, but they are bang in the middle, and they put out so many good fragrances, especially for the price you paying. So this one in particular is called Ajmal Nomad Noir EDP, is 100ml. In United Kingdom you can find it under £30, so this one is on their affordable side of things, and let's see how it goes. But before I do the unboxing, please, if you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable or entertaining, please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way you help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you perfumes like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They're amazing value for money, they smell great, and they are hidden gems, and this could be a hidden gem. Alright, let's do the unboxing. Sorry about the noise. When you do unboxing you can't do anything about it. Here we go. So this one just came out a few weeks ago, so it's one of their latest releases from the House of Ajmal, and I am a bit excited and curious to see how it goes. Here we go. So very nice box, as always with the Middle Eastern brands. They give you everything plus the kitchen sink for the price you're paying. Very nice box, very good quality to it, very nice design to it. Overall black, and the bottle itself is black, almost like a dark gray, but it goes dark gray or blackish color. Very good design to it. Very heavy bottle, very heavy bottle. It's about ½ kilo bottle. The cap has got Ajmal logo on it. It's got a sticker here in front. It says Ajmal and Nomad Noir. And here we go. The cap is plastic. It doesn't have that much weight to it, but it's okay. The atomizer is modern and silver. And here we go. Very good atomizer. It's not pressurized, but it almost there. It's very good. So here we go. So this is Nomad Noir by Ajmal EDP 100ml. Is tagged unisex, I think. So let's see how it goes. Here we go. Woo! So first thing it hits me is the aromaticness of it. So this is very aromatic. I'm smelling violet leaf, I'm smelling lavender, I'm smelling some spices, and overall it opened up quite on the classical side of things. It's quite green, it's quite earthy, it's a little bit on the camphor side of things. Yeah, I'm smelling some herbs in here. It's quite herbal. It is a little bit on the sagey side, a little bit of sage I'm smelling in here as well. Hint of soapiness to it as well. But what a smell! Beautiful, gorgeous. With the House of Ajmal, not all of their fragrances, some of their fragrances are inspired by something. I'm not sure what is the inspiration behind this one, or it could be just a release from them. But whatever it is, it smells great. It is 50% on the classical side, 50% is on the modern side. So classical side of it, aromatic, spicy, green, herbal, and the modern side of it is that boozy, sweet, little bit of ambery feel to it as well. So it is like amalgamation of classical and modern together to give you this beautiful fragrance. What a gorgeous fragrance, up my alley. I love this genre of perfumery anyway, so it is very close to my taste. For my age, for my taste, for my experience, this is a gorgeous fragrance. I'm smelling some woods in the base, but very, very clean. See the sandalwood combination, maybe a little bit of that earthy patchouli in here as well, little bit of hint of chocolatey, earthy patchouli, but overall it's quite clean. I would say I would classify this as semi-fresh to semi-dark, and also I classify it as aromatic, spicy fragrance. So it's very aromatic, it's very, very spicy. I'm smelling some spices here. Yeah, definitely some cardamom, some pepper. I'm smelling maybe a little bit of nutmeg. It's a hint of nuttiness in here as well. It could be a tonka bean in the base as well. So let's see what they say in terms of note breakdown. Again, this one is very hard to find any information about. The only place I could find the information where I bought it, which is Notino. If you go to Notino, they have it right now for a very, very good price, notino.co.uk. So according to Notino, these are the note breakdown. On top we have bergamot, cardamom, pink pepper. In the heart we have pineapple, lavender, mint, and the clary sage. In the base we have vanilla, gaiac wood, cedarwood, and amber. And every single note of this is detectable. It's very, very well done. It's very well blended. For the price, this is gorgeous. It smells much more expensive than under £30. It smells like £70-80 plus easy. So as I said, it's a amalgamation of classic and modern. So it is, I would say, a little bit on the mature side, not too much, but this kind of fragrances is very not hard to find, but they're not trendy anymore. So not many houses and not many people putting out perfumes like this anymore. So this is very, very reminiscent of classical world from 70s and 80s perfumery, but a little bit on the modern side as well. So when you opened up it with a big citrus. Yeah, citrus in here is a combination of bergamot and lemon, hint of bergamot, but not too much. It gets lost quite quickly, but then it will face the spices. The spices are cardamom, pepper, and also we have the clary sage in here, which is giving it that big green and a hint of soapiness in here, and also quite classical. It's like a cream shavy smell to it a little bit, and also barbershopy smell to it a little bit. The lavender giving it that aromaticness. Is a big aromatic component in here, which is lavender, but I'm smelling something like what's his name, the violet leaf. So the violet leaf is quite here, but the violet leaf is behind lavender. Lavender is much bigger, so together making it very, very aromatic. The pineapple in here, yeah, it is a pineapple, and it's a little bit of sweetness. The sweetness from 0 to 10 being the sweetest, at the moment is around 6 to 7, so it is on the moderate side of sweetness, but it is noticeable. But in the meantime, I'm smelling the pineapple, but it's not a big player. At the moment it's in the background, but what it does, it's a classical pineapple. So forget about the modern pineapple, which is very, very sweet and in your face. Classical pineapple was used to make the fragrance quite smooth, and that is what it's doing here. Although it's noticeable and you smell it, yes, but it's not a huge player, and also making it very, very smooth right to it. The vanilla is quite noticeable. Again, they modernize it with a modern vanilla. So the vanilla in here is quite modern, so it is quite sweet and is in your face. Is one of those big vanillas, and that makes it 50-50. So some of it is on the classical side, some of it on the modern side. So the Gaiac wood and the cedar in here, giving it that woody base, but it's very, very clean. The woods are very clean. To my nose, is a little bit on the sandalwood side of things because it's very, very smooth. Yeah, very smooth, right? Beautiful. And the amber in here is effervescent amber, so it is airy, it's effervescent, it's see-through, is very fluffy. It's not one of those deep, dense amber. So as I said, overall, this is semi-fresh to semi-dark, and I classify it as aromatic spicy. And also, it is 50% modern, 50% classic. So if you like this kind of fragrances, this is a very, very good fragrance. It's beautiful, very well done. So who is it for? I would say 25 and up to in the safe side, 25 years and older to in the safe side, because of that 50% classical side of it. And I would say this is genderless. Anybody can wear it, ladies and men, no problem. But there's a hint of masculinity in here because of those classical elements in here. And also, this is one of those Swiss Army life. You can dress it up, dress it down, daytime, nighttime, formal, informal, special occasion, casual, special ceremony. You can wear it to work, you can wear it to wedding, anything you want. Very, very versatile. In terms of season, the same thing, very versatile. It's got some freshness to it, yet you can use it in summer, and it's got some depth and complexity to it. You can use it in winter, so it's all year round. It's very, very versatile. It could be somebody's signature scent that is so good. So overall, what is first impression for this fragrance? Absolutely yes, yes, yes. I'm loving it. The only thing is, let's see how's the performance. If the performance is anything good, from House of Ajmal, I had perfumes that they were beast mode, and some of them are okay. So they are like hit and miss. Sometimes beast mode, sometimes okay, sometimes in between. So let's see how is the performance. If the performance is anything good, then we have a huge hidden gem on our hand. But for a first impression, yes, 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 I'll give it 2 thumbs up. I'm loving it. It's just beautiful, very well done, very well blended, very well put together, good ingredients, good perfumery. Overall, for the price, it's worth every penny in my opinion. Okay guys, if you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way you help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you fragrances like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They're amazing value for money, they smell great, and they're hidden gems, and this one could be a hidden gem. If you are interested in purchasing one of my own perfumes, I'm a perfumer myself. I make my own line of perfumes. I'm the perfumer, I'm the artist, I'm the worker. So there are true handmade perfumes just for you lucky people in the United Kingdom. I put more than 60% pure perfume oils in my perfumes, which is unheard of. That makes them huge, bold, very, very long lasting, very artistic and unique, and they are like time capsule. They take you different places, different time, and they are super beautiful, if I say myself. Thank you very much as always for watching. Thank you very much for your love and support, and I'll see you later. Bye.